Thank you for tuning in to the Kevin Carhe Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Thank y'all for tuning in. Welcome back to the channel. Please get the likes up. Get the likes up. Be sure to subscribe. Go on, leave a comment. Let your boy know what you think about it. Salute to the free crowd. Free of heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation. Guys, let's go and get down to it. What happens when a husband falls out of love with his wife? What happens when a husband falls out of love with his wife? Now, this lady sent me this on IG, so we're going to jump right into it. She says, I'm going through hell. The pain is agonizing. I am a mother of 4, 14 years with my husband, who told me 2 years ago that he isn't in love with me anymore, and he has a hard time being physical with me. He told me that for 7 years, he's faked any love that he felt he provided. Now listen, guys. Now that the euphoria is over, the lovey-dovey has probably been over, the years have passed by, now you want to come up here and tell this woman that you've been faking loving her. You've been faking. Listen, I'm all against the emotional attachment. But you ain't got to sit up here and mistreat the woman, because that sounds like what he's talking about. Now you got 4 children with the woman. 4 children, and been married to her 14 years. 14 years, and now all of a sudden you want to get up here and talk about, oh, I'm fake loving you. I haven't loved you in so long. But it sounds like there's more to this story. So let's keep going. She goes on to say, we've tried for 2 years, but he still isn't in love with me. He moved to his mom's 3 weeks ago. He deleted me from social media and says he'll come back for the kids and continue playing pretend. Now that sounds like some sucker shit right there. Only thing finna happen to you, man, is you finna go over there, meet another woman, and as time go by, you gonna end your ass right back up in the same spot. Or even worse. So you're going to go play man over there with a new woman and skate out on your responsibilities with the old woman. Because remember, you still got 4 kids. You still got 4 kids and you ain't invested 14 years. But let me tell you something. That shit ain't going to be as easy as you think. It ain't going to be as easy as you think. But let's keep going. After asking how I can make him happy, he says his happiness doesn't matter and he'll just fake it more so that I don't know he's not in love with me. Man, you ain't got to fake shit, dog. What you need to do is just hold up to your responsibility. Now, I'm all for, guys. I'm all for, not putting up with no woman shit. I'm all for that. I'm all for staying in your masculine frame. I'm all for staying away from the emotional attachment. But what I'm not for is guys getting up here and mistreating women. You can't live on this earth without women, and women can't live on this earth without men. I love women because I love my mama and I love my sister. I love women. And I don't teach you how to have a disdain for women. I teach you how to deal with the modern women. And see, that's what I see is happening a lot on the internet, guys. A lot of guys, since Kevin Samuels, have felt like we can get on the internet and say any damn thing we want, and a lot of time it's just pure venom. They're not teaching us anything. They're not giving us any kind of intelligent opinion. They're just getting on here and spitting venom about women. And you're a damn lie if you're going to sit up here and tell me that you're going to live on this earth without women or not having the desire for women. You can't do it. And a lot of guys, they don't take care of their responsibility anyway. So a lot of guys, they're not really an option for a lot of good women. Women that actually want a quality guy, they're not quality men. All they talk about is high quality. Oh, I'm a high quality man. No, just be an average guy first. A lot of y'all ain't even average. You're living below average. I ain't talking about having a lot of money. I'm just talking about having a bare minimum. Your own house, own car, take care of your own bill. And you don't depend on no woman for nothing. You're not looking for no 50-50 relationship because you already have what you need to have in order for a relationship to get kicked out, to get started. See, that's what I'm starting to see though. A lot of guys on the internet just spewing venom. But she said, I'm also in love with him, and every year fall deeper in love. This hurts so much, and I know others feel the devastation as well. Hell yeah, because her family don't want to see her go through what she going through, especially if she ain't done nothing. According to her, guys. Now, I'm just going according to what she's saying. If she ain't done nothing, no. No. Her family don't want to see her being mistreated. That be the just same way, guys. If you had a daughter and you see your husband treating her any kind of way, that'd be the same thing if you have to sit there and watch your mama be treated any kind of way. But I say this, some of y'all don't even care about your daughters. I'll be honest with you. Y'all ain't want to have nothing to do with them. You don't pay no child support. You leave the state so you don't have to pay child support. You don't call, don't talk to them. You don't do none of that shit. So I ain't finna sit up here and say that, y'all care or y'all would care if that was your daughter. I am saying it, but it's not for everybody. Put it like that. Not all guys care. Some of y'all don't care. That's the biggest problem. But no, her family don't want to see her have to go through that. And they don't want to see her being mistreated. It's just point blank rain. If the woman is being loyal, she's staying down with you, that's no reason to be, well, even if she ain't being loyal, you still ain't got to mistreat her. You just simply leave her ass. That's all it is to it. You don't never need, there's no reason to mistreat her. You can defend yourself if a woman trying to harm you, protect yourself if they trying to do something to you, and then let their ass go. Don't be mistreating a woman. I'm not with that, guys. I don't teach that on my channel, and I'm never going to teach that. All right. She goes on to say, I've tried speaking with other guys as a distraction, but someone reminds me of why I want to remain married and why I love this man deeply. But I feel devastated, disregarded, and lonely. Yeah, because this dude is a jive turkey. He's a jive turkey. And this is really feminine energy. See, women will do things like this. And at least this is more likely for a woman. But the more I see it, guys are more like this too. They will leave the woman, go run, and be with another woman. And go marry the other woman. And hell, some of the women that they leave their wife for have children already. They'll go and take care of the other woman's children and neglect their own children. They'll do this bullshit, man. That's feminine. That's called following your emotions. Because a man, let me tell you this, a masculine man that is a high quality man always take care of his responsibilities. That's part of being a man. Once you take that woman on as a wife, she is your responsibility. That's just like a soldier or a Marine. If you ask him, say, man, do you love your country? That motherfucker might not even answer you. He might look at you crazy. But he say, if I got a job to do, I got a job to do because that's my responsibility. Are you in love with your wife? No. I might not be in love with my wife, but I'm not finna mistreat her, and she is my responsibility, and I'm not going to leave her, because ain't nobody put no gun to my head and told me to marry her in the first place. See, all I hear on the internet now is everybody quoting Kevin Samuel. Oh, you picked the wrong man. You picked the wrong man. Well, a lot of guys picking the wrong woman. They picking the wrong woman, and they don't hold up to their responsibility. So what happens when you ready to leave? When you say, oh, I don't love her no more. I'm just not happy. So what then? What then? So we supposed to let you out of that shit? Nope. When you pick the woman, you start the family, that is yours until death do you part. And you have to hold up to it. If you can't hold up to it, then that means you below average. You below average, and that's just all it is to it. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much success you have. You below average. You're not a quality guy. And eventually, women are going to find that out about you. And people are going to see that about you. That's just all it is. You're going to get figured out. Period. And the more you do, the more you mistreat people, the more you mistreat women, the same way you're going to end up getting mistreated. Same way. Because karma got everybody's address. Even mine. But let's continue. All of our arguments are over unloved all of our arguments are over how unloved I feel. He's always like other female pictures and never acknowledged mine. He doesn't want me a part of his social media life. See, that's the problem, man. That's the problem. He online, lusting after women, living in a fantasy world, because that's all social media is. It's a fantasy world. It's not reality for the most part. That's why people are on there trying to be something that they're not. But let me tell you what's real. That goddamn wife and them children is real. That's the real life right there. That online social media, that bullshit ain't real. All the thing you're gonna do is get you into something that you're gonna wish you had never got into. But I get it now. Cause now he I don't love you. Cause you've been on there chasing behind temptation. And temptation is a bear. Temptation is always a booger bear. And if you play with temptation, I don't give a damn how strong you is. Eventually, it's going to get your ass eventually. It's going to get your ass eventually. And then you're going to be living with some regrets. Then you're going to be living with regrets. She says, I cannot accept this play pretend option. I feel it's an insult and completely devaluing. I want all that he has to offer, but with his heart in it. My advice to you is to get all the family, and I hate to do this, guys. I really, really hate to say this, man. But sometimes, man, fair is fair. Right is right. You know, right is right. If we want to ask women to do certain things, we want to point out the issues women have, but man, right is right. So I'm going to give this advice to you. Gather all the support you can get, emotional support. Gather it all, because that's the normal routine. Gather all the emotion, whether you get it from your friend, your parents, your sisters, your brother, gather all that. Pick the kids up and haul ass. If this woman is being loyal, she's riding with him all the way, gave him 4 kids, been with him 14 years, and now he want to show his ass. Listen, at the end of the day, the woman is still human. She's still human. She can't come home and a dude just sitting up there telling her, I'll come back and fake like I want to be with you. Man, why even say some bullshit like that? If you ain't got no emotional attachment to it, you ain't got to say that. But you still can say, hey, man, I love you. But you ain't got to actually be in love with the woman. Because you can love somebody and not be in love, not have emotional attachment. And you have to be that way as a man. We can do that. Women can't do that. But for her to come home and have to hear him basically devaluing her, making her feel like she's nothing, that shit is it's disgusting, dog. It's disgusting. And this is and this is where we at as men. See, this is the things we need to teach our children, our sons. This is what we need to be teaching our sons. How to deal with the woman without investing our emotional attachment. Because basically that's what it is. He's got online. He probably talking to some other women. He done got emotionally attached to him. His feelings done moved over to the new woman. Now he don't want to have nothing to do with his wife and his kids and shit like that. Because I can guarantee you this here. Well, I ain't gonna say that. But it do happen. A lot of guys, they leave a woman and then they detach themselves from the woman and the kids. But this guy, he might end up taking care of his kids and just not being with her. But shit ain't gonna work out like he think. He been with this woman for 14 years. Soon as she pick up and leave, I guarantee you, he got to go through a grieving period. He got to. And see, he gonna be over there with the new woman, wishing he was back over there with his wife and his kids. What a shame, man. What a shame. But that would be my advice to her, man. Just pack your shit up, go on and leave, go and live the rest of your life. Because you can't you can't be dealing with this dude. And I guarantee you, if you take him back, if after, because he gonna come begging back, I can promise you. Once you pick up your shit, leave, take the key, he gonna come back, begging back. He gonna come down, crawling on his knee. Oh, I ain't mean to do it. Oh, Lord, I was so wrong. I should have been online. I should have been talking to you more. I should have been showing you. I didn't realize he gonna be doing all that bullshit. Yeah, he gonna be doing all that bullshit. But listen, don't take him back, because at this point, all thing he gonna do is he gonna do well for a while. He gonna go straight, because he gonna remember that damn pain you put on his ass from not talking to him. He gonna remember that, but he gonna go good for a little while. Then he gonna get right back up to his old tricks. He gonna start right back with his old tricks and shit like that. And then before you know it, you gonna be right back at the same spot, telling your family. And after a while, you keep telling your family that, they gonna get tired of listening to you. They gonna get tired of hearing that shit, and then you ain't gonna have nobody. What's gonna end up happening? You gonna turn to another man, and then you gonna try to pour all your issues out on his shoulders. That's what's gonna end up happening. So your best bet is to go and leave, get as much emotional support as you can, haul ass, and be done with it. But listen, guys, that's probably all that's the most advice I can give to her. And salute to the free crowd. Salute to the free crowd, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until next time, I'm out.